Hello and welcome to the BBC's News at 6. Within the last hour, Prince William has flown into the Falkland Islands amidst the worst diplomatic row between Britain and Argentina since the two countries went to war. He's there as an RAF Search and Rescue pilot. But the Argentines say the deployment is a provocative act. We can go straight to Port Stanley now and our special correspondent Alan Little. Alan, how is this deployment being viewed there?
Well, I don't think anybody shares the view, George, that this is just another routine deployment. It is, after all, the 30th anniversary of the conflict, the war by Britain to re-establish British sovereignty in the islands, and he is, after all, the future king. So the Argentines are furious. They see it as a deliberate provocation. The islanders, not a very excitable bunch, are quietly, I think, pleased by what they see as a symbolic reaffirmation of Britain's long-standing commitment to their British identity. Argentina's rhetoric does not panic this place. The part-time soldiers of the Falkland Islands Defence Force patrol their wet and windswept island home. But no one here fears another invasion. Officially, he is here as plain old Flight Lieutenant Wales, not a senior British Royal, but a search and rescue helicopter pilot. That is not how the world sees it. The Falkland Islanders welcome him as a restatement of the bond with Britain. Argentina said he was here in what it called the uniform of the conqueror. But the Falklands are not spooked by the rhetoric.
We're in a very, very different place to where we were 30 years ago. But my mission is to deter any military aggression to these islands or the other South Atlantic overseas territories. And it's only if that fails should I need to defend this. And I've got the capabilities to do that.
The islanders, even so, are glad of this. HMS Dauntless is one of the newest and most powerful warships in the fleet, equipped to repel attack from the air. Argentina says this has militarized the dispute. Britain says it's a routine deployment, not an escalation. The islanders' defiance is shaped by memory. For them, it is a living, vital thing that men came from 9,000 miles away to win back their right to self-determination, and many of them died for it. And that experience underpins Britain's position, that whatever Argentina's claim to these islands, the right of the people who live here to choose their own destiny remains non-negotiable. Port Stanley is as British as fish and chips, Sussex in the South Atlantic, loyal to the Crown through generations. And it is calmly defiant.
Argentina has had many opportunities to have a relationship with the Falkland Islands, not in terms of sovereignty, but in terms of things that we have in common, whether it's fisheries, whether it's oil, whether it's trade. But it was actually Argentina that pulled out of those talks. They walked away from it, the Falkland Islands didn't.
The bond with Britain causes great confidence here. The Falklands are forging ahead with oil exploration, to the fury of Argentina. But no one here cares much for Argentine sensibilities.
If they feel it's a provocation to them, that's their view. The UK government's got no doubt about Falkland sovereignty, being British, and no doubt about the right of the Falkland Islands government to explore for offshore and onshore mineral resources. So, you know, I think it's not really an issue that is any of their business in our view.
1982 casts its shadow. For what happened here made this distant, difficult place still more steadfast in its enduring Britishness. There is one other thing that helps bolster the islanders' confidence here, and that's that Argentina has changed. 30 years ago, it was a right-wing military dictatorship looking for a way to stay in power. Today, it's a democracy, and for all its rhetoric, keeps repeating that it seeks a peaceful resolution to its dispute with Britain. So paradoxically, change in Argentina has itself helped make the Falkland Islands more securely British, and that certainly bolsters confidence here too.
All right, Alan, thank you very much.